What do you get when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chuck Ditch, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
Welcome to the Petering Out podcast. Oh yeah, it's time to put those Peters out and put those headphones in because you're here with your host, Pistol Pete Jr. and the infamous Jeezy Weezy, aka 2 months gone.
2 months ago. Yeah, it's been that long since we've done a show, me and you, hasn't it?
Something
Well,
like
no,
that,
no, because we did a show.
The week after, we did a show like the week after the Max Holloway fight.
Yeah, and then we did another one. Oh no, then me and Jello did one like a week later.
You and Jello did a show separately?
Yeah, So it's been 2 weeks since me and Jello did the show, and it was a weird show.
Wow.
It meant to start off we were just gonna do the show, but
Uh-huh.
me and Jello have both been drinking.
Mhm.
It turned into us telling scary stories, like ghost encounters from back in the day, like from our memories.
Uh-huh.
Ghost encounters.
When
And
was
then
this? When did you guys both? When were you guys both
it
together?
was
That
like,
you did this show?
so yeah, it was Mother's Day
Mother's
weekend.
Day. Okay.
So yeah, that's been 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, about 3 weeks.
Okay, yeah. So that's what we did. We did that episode, and for whatever reason, yeah, we're talking about creepypastas.
Uh-huh.
And me and her pitched. Well, I had been pitching a show for a while about where we just watch a movie and do our own commentary on it.
Uh-huh.
And Jello's like, I want to do that, but so she sat me down and forced me to watch the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen,
Okay.
and I was like, oh my god, this show.
Hello? You lost. You broke out. I don't hear you no more. No. Welcome back.
And we're back. I don't know what the hell happened. We got disconnected somehow.
Mm.
What was the last thing you heard?
Last thing I heard was Jello made you watch Jujutsu Kaisen, and it was
And then that's what it just cut out.
yeah.
All right, it was amazing. I really liked it. We just watched the first episode. I was
Uh-huh.
like, I'm in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen's probably it's one of the only anime. There's maybe 4 animes that I've watched, and it's so good that I can't wait till I had to go read the manga.
oh,
Right?
nice.
So that's like the main one that I follow right now.
Okay, yeah, no, it is really freaking good. I really liked it. But so what we kicked around a new show idea, like I said
Mhm.
about doing the commentary and everything.
Mhm.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna but I'm basically going to be blind reacting to shows that she's already seen,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna discuss it. So we'll
Yeah.
watch
It's
an
just
episode, and then it's going to be me blind reacting, and then like what we thought about the show afterwards.
so a React channel.
Kind of,
YouTube.
yeah. Maybe we haven't decided what we're like how we're gonna do it. It might just be it's gonna be a spin off of this, but we just don't know how we're gonna do it yet.
Um. Well, when you're saying that, it sounds
YouTube.
like you just do yeah, like a YouTube React channel where you're the blind reactor. She's there. I don't know if she's gonna be good at it because I'm sure she's gonna fucking spoil it. I don't know if
I,
she
I
can not
yeah, I
spoil
know.
it for you. But I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. We'll see how it goes. Well, we're gonna try a couple. Just gotta figure out how we're gonna do it. I mean, like when we're gonna do it and how.
Hmm.
But yeah, so that's what all that came from. Um, I was gonna tell you some. Oh, so I have been playing Final Fantasy Rebirth. I
Ah,
haven't been playing
yes,
it
yes,
as much as I have been wanting to, but I got to Golden Saucer. I actually
yes.
finished the Golden. I finished chapter what chapter did I finish?
I believe it's 6.
No, I think I'm past that now. I'm at, let me see. I'm on chapter 9 right now.
Oh, okay.
So how many chapters are there?
14.
14. Okay, so I'm almost done.
Hmm.
Um, I'm not gonna lie. So Golden Saucer was a lot of fucking fun. And the fact that they at least the snowboard game isn't there, but they at least allude to it. I
Yeah,
was
it's
like, that's
definitely
cool.
a game that's gonna be in the next one, right? So
Right? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It's this game is so much better than the first. The first one was great. Don't get me wrong,
right.
but this one is so much better. Like just the traversal, the combat, the game itself.
Yeah,
Like
for
this.
the very beginning, I was worried because uh like for you you went straight into it from remake. How did it feel like when you're just seeing like the same moves just
Yeah,
kind of being rehashed over for at least like Cloud, Barret, and Tifa and
I was kind of yeah, I was kind of like, oh, well, I guess it is what it is, you
mhm,
know?
yeah,
But at the same time, I wasn't mad because the combat was still good,
right.
you know? So,
I did like that they
um,
moved that like little wind. If I'm not if I'm remembering correctly, that wind move ended up being how like in Rebirth you dash with Cloud and then you could do like the wind attacks,
yeah,
the range
yeah,
wind attacks. Wasn't that a
yeah.
like an ability in remake?
It was an ability,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
And they made it now you just dodge and you can, yeah, which is so much better.
yeah. I thought that was cool. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I like that a lot. That. It feels way more fluid.
Hmm.
I feel like the first one was like, okay, let's figure out how we're gonna do this, and now this one is actually like, okay, like we got this.
Hmm. Yeah, with remake, probably my biggest issue with number one gripe was air combat. I
hmm
think, and I
Yeah,
think
yeah, I
they
agree.
they ironed out a lot of that in this game. So it's really hard. It's really hard to say anything bad about this one.
Yeah, no, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. It's they've
Mhm.
done a great job on this one.
The uh the ending of the story is controversial, and I'm excited to hear your take on it once you get there. But
Once I get to it, okay.
mhm.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to finish it. I've been grinding as much as I possibly can. It's
Mhm.
just like just with life in general, just being an adult,
Yeah.
you know, just adulting. Uh, I was I had like my job like right now we have all these events and stuff going on, so it's like every time something comes like it's just
Mhm.
madness. It's madness. Uh, but yeah, it's been cool. I'm enjoying it. I'm really like there's a lot like when I wasn't sure about the weapons. It's like how are they gonna fucking bring these weapons in? And then
Right.
fucking they and I was like, oh fuck, that's such a good way to do it. like it makes sense, and like it was just it felt like it felt perfect the way they did it. It's like,
Wait,
okay,
like
you're gonna do
what
that.
weapons were you? Did you not know how they were gonna bring in?
The
Like,
well, because in the emerald weapon, the
oh,
earth,
the ultimate weapons. Okay, or
yeah,
whatever they are. Yeah.
the earth defense,
Uh-huh.
because that's what they were in the game too, is or in the first one was, it's the earth's last defense. Like it needs to defend itself, and this is
Right.
what's left. And so I was like, how are they gonna do it? Like,
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
it's
They're probably gonna like evolve or whatever, and then you have to fight them all in the next game. It's probably gonna be
yeah,
a bulk of the third game.
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that because well, in the original game too, they were optional side quests. They were like where it's like, okay, well, if
Hmm.
you can find them, good luck.
Hmm.
I remember one of them specifically. You fought underwater, so you kind of had to you had to there was something you needed to find before you could fight it because the whole time you're just losing health because you're underwater.
Hmm.
And so it was like fuck, how do you even fight this thing? And then until you figure like because you would go and you would find it and you'd go to fight it and then you're just like constantly losing health the entire time.
Yeah, so it's like, how do I fight this thing
How do
fairly?
I
It's
fight
like,
it? Yeah. It's just like and then its attacks itself were like you have to be super high level to fight them anyway.
hmm.
And so it's like, how do I fight these things? And like on top of that, I'm already losing all this health. There's no way. Like this is an impossible fight. And then like later on in the story, you get like, oh, this will help you breathe underwater. And it's like, oh,
Oh, maybe I can go back.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was, and like, it's just like they've added enough to make it new.
Yeah.
It's like it's the remake, but it's also like they've changed the story up enough with this whole like with the whole thing with Zach and all that. I'm like, what the fuck is
Hmm.
going on? Like I am so
You're
I am
invested in that.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how a lot of people are.
Because it's so different. It's just like, what is this? What's going on? So I'm looking forward to finishing it. And like I like the whole relationship thing, like where you're like, you know, you're interacting with your team members and you're doing all this and like the more you do certain things, it increases.
Hmm.
And then like with the synergy attacks, that's a nice addition that they took
Yeah.
from yeah.
Just so
So
you know,
I'm
that also plays into your date later on.
yeah, that's what I've heard. So
Hmm.
because what there's a regular date and then there's a romantic date, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess depending on who you get, you're not like you're not going on a romantic date with Barrett. It's just
Yeah.
like
Well, no. Oh, well,
it's a
from what I
bro
because
hang.
it's a bro. Yeah. Well, no. So like, well, there's different endings. I'm sorry. It shouldn't be like it's not a romantic date, but it's
uh,
so like with Tifa, if you got like okay, whoever your the date's gonna go on with whoever your highest relationship level is, right? But
yeah.
then based on the based on the relationship level from there depends on whether it like with Tifa, if it's just a regular date, you guys just say goodbye at the end of the night. But if it's what they call the romantic date, it's you
Mm.
get a
Oh, you get a
kiss at the end of the
kiss.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I didn't know that.
and then with Red 13, these were spoilers that I didn't mean to find out about, but I found out about them. With
Hmm.
Red 13, if you get the good ending for the date, he lets you feel his paw pads.
Mm.
So
Does Barrett let you rub his the shaft of his barrel?
yeah, he lets you stroke the shaft of his barrel. Oh shit.
And while you're doing it, he's like, you feel that? It's the live stream.
Okay, I don't know why this reminded me. Why that reminded me. I heard one of the best insults I've ever heard in my life,
Uh-huh.
and so it was, you eat Snicker bars upside down so you can feel the veins on your tongue.
You would what?
You
Yo,
eat
eat
Snicker.
Snicker bars.
You eat Snicker bars upside down so you can feel the veins on your tongue.
That's
I
funny.
was like, that's a good one. um, oh shit, there was something else I was gonna tell you about the game that I'm really. Oh, I like the fight between Barrett and
Dying.
Dine. I kept wanting to say died. I was like, that's not his name.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was a good fight. I liked it. It wasn't overly hard, but it was challenging enough. Especially because so what? Who do you usually use on your teams?
Um, Typically, I was using Barrett, Tifa, Cloud, or Barrett, Yuffie, and Cloud.
So I've been doing Cloud Tifa Yuffie,
Okay.
and so I just for the most part I control Yuffie and just throw the ninja star and fucking and enchant it based
Hmm.
on whatever I use. So because they both have assess, but Cloud and Tifa do a good job of taking attention away from me, so I
Hmm.
can move away and do what I got to do. I was using Aerith like that for a while before I got Yuffie, but Aerith, her dodge is so fucking slow.
Yeah.
I mean, you're supposed to use the ward teleport thing,
Hmm.
but it's like I don't know. I just couldn't.
Yeah. For me, I didn't enjoy using Aerith until like very late in the game, like after chapter 12.
Wow, which is
Yeah.
crazy because like you got to think like the whole thing is you're like well okay I don't know how much the game changes on this one, but like Aerith dies, so like you're
Yeah.
supposed to build this relationship with Aerith, like so when she dies, it means something.
Hmm.
But for me, like even in the original though, I never like I was always a Tifa guy. Like I was like fuck Aerith, like
Yeah.
she's cool and all, but like
Yeah. She's cool. She's a little homely though.
yeah, exactly.
Tifa's
So
Tifa's Tifa, man. Come on.
it's
Nah,
Tifa,
look at them triangles.
exactly. All them pixels in the top.
Oh man, she looking polygonal as hell.
That's the name of the episode. Oh man, she was Laura Croft before Laura Croft.
Was that before Tomb Raider?
I think I'm pretty sure. I could
Must
be
have been
wrong.
must have been around
Like,
the same
it's
time.
probably around the same time. Let's see here.
Hmm.
Let me see. Tomb Raider PS1 release dates. October 25th, 1996. So maybe I'm wrong
I
because
think
I
it's
feel
same
like
year. Isn't that same year?
no, I feel like Final Fantasy VII came out in 97.
Mm.
Let's see. Yeah, 97. So I was wrong.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
Tomb Raider, Lara Croft was the first Lara Croft. All right.
Yep. People's better. Because she had the big Popeye forearms. um, I don't know what it was like. Well, I mean, obviously I know what it was about Tifa, but I was always a Tifa guy, always. And like some people
Hmm.
are, but that's like a legitimate like. You know what? Fuck your zodiac sign. I don't care what sign you are. Aerith or Tifa.
Yeah, I think in that OG it was I felt like it was definitely leaned more towards Tifa just because she's always around
Yeah,
versus Aerith is like kind of peppered in.
yeah,
I don't remember her talking very much for a while up until like it was revealed she was an ancient, and
an
then it was
ancient.
like,
Yeah,
oh, she's important.
yeah. Which is funny because you got to figure like okay, like her death is supposed to be like oh shit, that changes everything.
Hmm.
But when she died, I was like okay, well now I don't got to deal about her. I don't got to worry about her.
Yeah, I don't gotta level
Um,
her up. She's not gonna take my XP no more.
exactly,
No.
right? Because like I wasn't leveling her anyway. um, I like I like the fact that they added like Yuffie and Cat.
Hmm. So you just got Kate Sith. Have you played with him a bit? No.
I just added them to my party so I can level it. Like that's the biggest thing. Like so normally I'm running like I said, Cloud Tifa Yuffie. But
Uh,
then when someone gets a new weapon, I'll put them into the party just to get whatever their permanent, just to get that ability.
yeah.
And then, like, all right, I leveled up this weapon enough. They have the
Uh,
ability. Let's move on. And I go back to.
Kate Sith is pretty OP. Actually, I did use Kate Sith a lot, but it not until like I got like his fourth, fourth weapon, third or fourth weapon, and
Okay.
then that's when he gets like Moogle magic, and then he
Oh,
could,
okay.
so he could just summon, he'll just summon a random summon to do damage on somebody. It was fucking badass.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, I can't wait because I do like. I think it's a unique, like, it's a unique character the way they use him. Like the fact that you summon your mount. Because in the
Yeah.
original, he didn't do any of that. He was just on the fucking fat Moogle.
Hmm.
And but yeah, see, but also in the original, I didn't realize it was the cat the whole time. I thought it was just the fat Moogle with the cat on it. I thought they were like,
One and the same.
yeah, it's pixelated.
Yeah. Right.
I think at one point in the game, he was like, no. And he says something about like, I just control this thing. Like I'm up here.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
I don't think he even controls it. I think it's just like a little, it's just a robot that
it's
hangs.
like a
It's like an
robot. Yeah,
AI. It's like an
yeah.
AI robot that hangs out with him.
Yeah, yeah, but no, in the original, it was just meant as like it's a magical, like I control it with my psychic magic powers or whatever I use.
Hmm.
And
I
he
don't
was
think it
like,
was,
I could be
because
wrong.
isn't it later revealed that
Oh,
it's
it's a
Reeve?
robot.
It's Reeve. That
Oh
Kate Sith is
yeah,
Reeve. Yeah.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, never mind. That's yeah, and you're right. That's why he. Oh, excuse me. That's why he knows of certain things about
Yeah,
what
and
she does and
he
stuff.
has like a lot of like power within Shinra and stuff. Like,
Yeah, yeah, he can make all these. Yeah, yep, you're right. Damn it, I forgot about that. I'm curious to see how they're gonna do Vincent because they already have.
oh my god, like with the bit that he's in this game is fucking awesome already. So
Oh, nice.
I'm so it's gonna make you not like, it makes me so impatient for this next game because
The
I
next
want
one.
him and Sid, like I just want to see how they play.
Oh, I mean, Sid's gameplay. I remember his was so much different because he's got that fucking big ass spear. So that's going to be a completely different way of like a lot of
Hmm.
and a lot of his attacks were like he would use a spear to launch himself and then attack.
Yeah,
So like that's going to be cool. I feel like that's going to be even cooler than the way Yuki plays.
maybe.
Um, and then but see Vincent, I'm curious about just because like he's because we already have Barrett with the gun.
Yeah, yeah, bear with it. I'm sure he'll be like more of a close range.
Yeah, because it's a pistol, not a.
Yeah, or I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm curious. And he's but he's
You know what I'm expecting? I'm expecting like Revolver Ocelot level
that
stuff.
would be yeah. Well, yeah, because he's gonna be. I'm thinking he's gonna be close range, like you said, because he's a
Uh-huh.
vampire. He's like super fast.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he's gonna be just fucking darting around like a lot of like quick dodging and
Hmm.
strikes, and then. But yeah,
Hmm.
I'm excited for the rest of it now.
Yeah.
And you know what? like to be honest, I was afraid of the open world. Like even though you told me it was gonna be good, like I was afraid that it was gonna be like tedious. Like it was just gonna be like, oh my god, there's so much shit.
No, even at times when like I looked at the stuff, I'm like, fuck, there's a lot of stuff. And once I
Mhm.
get to it, I'm like, damn, dude, I'm having fun. And then next thing I
Yeah,
know, like my whole day's gone. My whole day was gone. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
exactly. No, it's so much fun. Like even the proto run, like I love like the
Mhm.
first one. I was like, this is kind of dumb. I'm just chasing these fucking dicks.
Oh yeah, yeah,
uh,
you're just chasing the bandits, the whatever their
yeah,
name is.
I forget what they were.
Yeah, each of those are fun. Have you deciphered on who or what that whole quest is all about?
It looks like armor.
Okay, so you haven't put it together yet. All right.
No, I have not.
I think in the next game it's gonna. Oh, I don't want to even lead to it, so whatever.
All right, no, yeah, leave it alone for now. Leave it alone for
Uh-huh.
now. We're,
It's like
um,
what I was gonna say is separate from it, but it's also like
oh,
if what I say this, then oh maybe you could put something together for that.
oh no, well, let's say it. It's fine because I mean, I am trying to figure it out on my own. Like,
Mhm.
so yeah. What?
Um, I think for the next game, there's going to be a similar quest line that'll be a Knights of the Round related.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah,
But the Proto Relic right now has nothing to do with Knights of the Round. But I
yeah,
think they're
yeah.
going to do a
Okay,
similar quest line for it.
okay, nice. Okay, see, I was thinking, see, because that was one of the things that I am kind of weird about, and I kind of miss, but at the same time, I like the way they're doing it. Is because you get weapons, but you don't have like because in each game, every character had their ultimate weapon. Like this weapon, and they're
Yeah,
probably saving it for the last part, but
yeah,
this is their strongest weapon. They're the strongest when they have this weapon, and so that's what I'm looking forward to.
hmm yeah. I don't know
'Cause
how that's going to work because they have like the whole thing where like you could use any weapon really. But
yeah, yeah. Instead of having, but see, I don't remember them having weapon abilities in the original.
well, the
Um,
the weapon abilities now are for the most part like your like a lot of the limit breaks, the earlier limit breaks and stuff
that's true. That's
for
true.
them.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
the limit
yeah.
breaks now are like the very later stuff, except for like Cloud's cross slash and the dive
Antifa's.
kick and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? You're right. I did forget that those were because you would equip limit breaks in the original.
hmm
That's true. And okay, and that's what it was the ultimate weapon gave you the strongest limit break, but it also increased your stats. Like it was like the highest stat boost for your character.
Right.
And so like if you notice some of the weapons, like it also depends on how you level up the weapons, but the stats increase or decrease on certain things.
Mm.
And so and then it also depends a lot on your play style. Like so for the most part, I mean, I've always been unless it's a Metal Gear game, I'm always very much just smash.
Yeah.
I just come in and just smash until everything's dead.
uh,
Um, so like as far as magic or as far as like materia usage, I only use it in like okay, fuck, I need to okay, what like I can't I can't physically attack this dude. Okay, what's his weakness? Let me use that.
hmm
And but even now they made it so much easier, like because with the weapon abilities, like I don't have to worry about okay who has what materia now because everyone can at least have some kind of fucking okay I can just spam fire against this guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I do like that aspect of it too because that was one of my like I hated that like you get into a fight and it's like so like with Cloud I always have him with the lightning materia and the elemental materia. That's just one of like it's always my go-to with him.
Right.
But then I come across an enemy and it's like, oh, he's fucking immune to lightning or he fucking absorbs lightning. I'm like, shit. So let me go exit out of this battle, reassign these materials. But it's like, and like it's frustrating to do that, especially if
Yeah.
it's a boss fight or something.
hmm
So, but now it's like, okay, well, I just won't physically attack him. I just like, I'll just block and then spam this attack and then block until I build up enough and then spam this attack. So,
Yeah. It's one of the better. Or you're talking about like the having those like weaker forms, but like they don't cost any MP and stuff.
exactly, yeah, those ones.
Yeah. hmm
Um, let me see here. I got some. Oh, let me see. Um, there was something else about the game I wanted to bring up too. I can't remember.
How do you feel about the mini games?
They are so much fun.
Yeah.
They are so and then there's just enough of them, and they sprinkle them in at the right moments where it's like, okay, well,
Yeah, I'm kind of
this
getting
is
tired of combat.
yeah,
Oh, sick. Let me just spend fucking 3 hours doing this mini game and try to
yeah
get the perfect score.
the perfect score. Yep, exactly. Um, I I hated the box breaking one in fucking. I didn't. I liked it in what was it?
Sector
In
5.
in the first one, yeah. But
Yeah.
when Yuffie finds it in the Shinra Labs,
Hmm.
I hated that version of it. I don't know why, but I hated that version of it.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah,
I don't remember having an issue with that one. I liked it in this game. So,
I liked it. I liked it in this game. I think in the last one, because I was trying so hard to get the fucking high score and I just couldn't, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it.
mm,
Because at that point too, I was also trying to speed run it because Rebirth had already been released.
right.
So
Yes,
at
you got
that
to
point,
get on.
I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I think that's why I didn't like it because it was too hard for me to just
Blow
for me to
through. Yeah.
just yeah. Um, but yeah, Golden Saucer, all those mini games are good. The way they integrate them just in the main storyline too.
Yeah.
I feel like we need a chocobo racing game now. Just full on, just
I think they
different
do have
tracks.
a. I think they do, but not not as good as that.
Yeah, I think they released one originally, like maybe PS2 era,
Hmm.
but
No,
speaking of
I think like right after, I think a couple years ago they did for.
really,
I want to say, it was free, or maybe it never made it out. Never, maybe it never made it to like actually be playable. But
huh.
I remember seeing like a trailer or something.
Oh man, I need to look into that. But chocobo racing was a lot of fun. I haven't gone
Hmm.
back yet. I actually just right before we started the show, I had just like I was doing a bunch of stuff in the desert
Yeah.
with the buggy. I love the buggy. Like the buggy's a lot.
Hmm.
Like it's the
I
chocobos are cool.
do.
Huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
Finish your thought.
the chocobos are cool, but like with the buggy, you can just ride it off the cliffs. You don't have to worry. It's like fuck. How do I get down from here now? The
Yeah. Yeah.
fucking buggy, you're like, "Eek."
Yeah. You just write it off. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I do think that in the next, I have a feeling that in the next game there's gonna be breeding for
yeah.
chocobos. Yeah, just because of how like in this game, uh, as you unlock more chocobos in different areas,
Mhm.
you can see like the different stats and stuff on them,
Yeah.
and they have different abilities. I have
Yep.
a feeling that for the next game to switch it up, they're gonna have breeding, and you're gonna be able
Breeding.
to like
That
mix
would
and
be,
match stuff.
yeah, that would be cool because like see, but that's how it was in the original too, though. The original was like each color had their own ability. Like the blue one could walk on water. The yellow one was the basic. The black one was the one that it was the hardest to get, but that one had all the other chocobo's abilities.
Hmm.
So it could walk up the mountains. It could fucking walk on water. It could do everything. So you didn't have to worry about getting another one after that.
Yeah,
And I feel like if I remember right, you could level them up. I don't. They didn't help you in combat, but there was some. They did help something with combat if I remember right. I just don't
maybe
remember. Or
fleeing or something.
it was either that or they had the ability to like because like in the original one, it was kind of like walking through the tall grass in Pokemon. Or it's like
Uh
fuck,
huh.
at any moment I can have an encounter.
Right.
So I think if you leveled them up, they would kind of like you would avoid encounters with them.
Okay.
If I could be wrong, it's like I said, it's been a while. Um, but yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. There was something else about the game that had my say the buggy. I just did the cact. I did the first proto relic in the desert where you have to get the cactus statue
Oh yeah,
or the
yeah. So
cactus
you're
rocks.
fighting. Yeah, yeah. You're fighting or you're doing the challenge for Kid.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And so I was doing that. And then I was like, okay, well, let me. I just happened to drive by the parking garage for Golden Saucer, so like, all right, I'm gonna go back to Golden Saucer, and
Hmm.
that's what I did when I first got like right just before we got on the show.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I'm having so much fun with it. I can't wait to get deeper into it. And but you know what? It's making me want to play the original tour because again, it's been since the '90s since I've had a almost full playthrough of that game.
Hmm.
So a lot of it is like fuck, like when Dying came up, I was like, oh fuck, I remember him. But what do I remember about him? Like, so I was like,
um, do you have an official opinion on Queen's Blade?
I do like it. I do like it a lot. Um, I'm not as good as it as I would like to be.
Mhm.
I restart a lot of matches because I'm like, fuck.
Oh, really?
Because I'll place a couple cards. Cause I've been using the Chocobo and Baby Chocobo cards a lot.
Uh-huh.
But like then there's certain times where it's just like that just doesn't fucking work, so I have to back out. I'm like, okay, let me try. Like I'll try it one or two times, and if it doesn't, if I just can't seem to do anything with it, then I'll change up the deck. I've been recently using the one with the town berries, and then when you have to destroy your own cards to make the town berry stronger.
Yeah, yeah. That's basically what I used the entire game.
Okay,
Well,
so
I
yeah,
did that. I had that and a mind. I had two mind flayers, and then you'd get like I forget what it is. It looks like a penguin or some shit.
oh
And
yeah.
you have those guys. They increase like for every increase by one for every card that gets destroyed.
Yeah,
And then I'd
because
only have one Tomberry in the deck, and once I got him out, it was pretty much a wrap.
nice. So what I've been doing is the two town berries, and so what I'll do is I'll have one of the mushrooms because you know how it does that plus.
Uh huh.
So I'll do the mushroom in the center, and I'll do the two time berries in the corners, and then I'll just kind
Yeah.
of fill in the rest of the board, destroying stuff, and that usually gets me pretty
Hmm.
well.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I use the mind flayer, I just stuff my deck with a bunch of one power cards, and then and the mind flayer pretty much like does like two tiles on each side of it.
Yeah,
Um, so you just keep throwing the one card in each of those, um, and it keeps destroying it over and over.
so it just oh, I'm about to try that then.
Keeps destroying, and then you find some like one power cards that'll be like when this card gets destroyed, place this card in your hand, and that's also a one power card. So like so like you could
That's the
change them.
mushroom. Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm about to try that. Yeah, because I have the mind flayer now,
Hmm.
so I'm about to try that. Um, let's take a quick break. And then we'll come back with some of the more of the recent stories that we haven't gone over.
Yeah.
So we'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Alrighty.
What's going on, people? Pistol Pete Jr. here. Just to remind you one more time to check out Ray's Energy Drinks by Rep Sports. Ray's Energy Drinks. Amazing flavors. Zero sugar, zero dyes, zero crash. None of the junk, none of the bullshit that's in these other energy drinks. They're amazing. I guarantee you're going to love them. Use coupon code TRPS for checkout. Get 15% off your order. Check out repsports.com. REPPSPORTS.com. Again, use coupon code TRPS for 15% off your order and to let them know that we sent you.
And we're back.
And we're back. One more game. Um, so let me see. I don't want to go to shit, this is April 19th. We're already at the end of fucking May.
We just skip to the current stuff.
Yeah, let me see here. Spider-Man Noir. That is live.
That's gonna be a show or a game. I
It's going
forgot.
to be a live action show
Hmm.
starring Nick Cage, and it's coming to Prime Video.
Oh, animated or yeah,
It, no,
obviously animated, right?
no, it says live action.
Live action.
Yeah.
I feel like Nick Cage is too old to be doing Spider-Man flips and stuff.
I feel like yeah he is, but at the same time I don't think once he's into the mask it could be anybody.
Yeah, I guess true, but at the same time, would it not just look like a old like scary movie type
I
uh
mean, yeah, I mean I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I feel like I want this.
you know what I'm talking about? Like like they'll do like a stunt double, but for like Anna Faris, but it's like a black guy in a blonde wig.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, this is gonna be a super obvious. Is like, oh, let me just jump behind this wall really quick,
Okay.
and then all of a sudden, yeah, it's gonna be weird, but I'm good with it. I want to see it. I'm curious to see how they'll do it. Did you see that fucking thing I sent from? It's not a trailer, but it's like when you go to the theaters and they have that like, oh, please silence your phone before the show starts.
Uh-huh. Oh, are you gonna talk about the Wolverine and Deadpool one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't watch it, but I, s- I saw a little bit, but I couldn't have it like on full blast, so I
Oh,
didn't
you
hear
could.
everything that he had.
Okay. No, oh, it was fun. Like, because Wolverine starts going off and they're just bleeping him. And he's like, whoa, 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 buddy. Disney doesn't like that word. And then, like, as they're walking away, he goes, hey, that was your first fourth wall break. How did it feel? You did a great job.
Yeah, I just saw like a lot of Hugh Jackman being very aggressive.
Yeah. It was just like,
It's like, okay, yeah.
just silence your phone. I'm going to come out there. I'm going to stick it up your fucking. It was hilarious. I liked it. It had me laughing.
Hmm.
Um, damn it, I gotta watch fucking X-Men '97.
Hmm.
Everyone is telling me to watch it. Like
Dude,
everyone who
it's
knows me is telling me like you need to watch this fucking show.
Peter. It's the best thing Disney has done since Endgame. Probably better.
Oh man, I need to sit down and watch it. But see, I think I keep psyching myself out of it
Uh-huh.
because I want to watch the OG series first and
No,
then get back.
watch a video, watch a 30-minute video to
That's what I'm
recap
thinking.
just
Yeah,
fucking.
just a recap and then fucking get into it.
Hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. Because I mean, it's only what? It's 8 episodes?
It's 10.
10 episodes. Okay, I can do 10 episodes.
It's 10 and all of them are fucking good except for one which is okay.
Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I mean, because I loved the original series. That was like the show me and Miguel watched religiously.
Hmm.
I don't know if he remembers watching it with me, but that was our show.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's so good. It's so mature.
yeah,
Uh like yeah, like there's no like feeling where you're watching this and it's like, oh, this is for kids. This feels like it's a show for
adults.
adults. Yeah.
See, that's how the original was too, though. The original, like when you watch it, like have you watched any of the original?
Uh-huh. A little bit here and there.
It's like it has its moments where okay, this is for kids,
Hmm.
but for the most part, like the storylines and like the overall arcs of the stories are like, what the fuck? This is
Yeah.
a kids show. um, like even the whole Dark Phoenix saga, like they stay very true to the comics, so it's not
Hmm.
it's not like oh this is for kids. They like this is some legit like this is some good storytelling. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm just gonna
You
yeah
need to watch it. You
yeah.
need to watch it.
That's my goal for this week is to
Hmm.
watch X-Men '97. That's
Yeah,
that's
like I was trying to figure out what it was this week that made me like feel sad,
uh
and I realized like on Friday that it was because there was no new episode of
no no
X-Men.
episode.
It's like, oh fuck.
Something's sad. Something's missing
Yeah,
from my life,
something feels off.
and now we know. Um, what do you think? Okay, so Liam Hemsworth as Geralt.
I don't know. I don't have any faith in like
The
it
show itself
being
anymore?
yeah, the show itself. He looks fine, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, everything I've heard about it has made me think that the show had like gotten canceled and stuff. So that's why I asked like, oh, is this even
So,
still happening?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think he does look great. I think he actually looks better
Hmm.
than Henry Cavill. But yeah, after season two, I mean, the first season was great. I liked it a lot. The fact that it's based on the books as opposed to the game was cool.
Yeah,
Um, but I don't know. The second season was just shit.
yeah. It really felt like because the first season really felt like they were at least trying to be faithful to the material as best they can.
Hmm.
And then the second season, they just completely went off the walls, and it makes you feel like they just did that to get you in, and then
Hmm.
and then they just started like selling you like all the bullshit like
Yeah, it's like, oh well,
after it.
we didn't really have a plan.
Yeah, when like
Yeah,
you could just do what the source material is, and everyone will love it. But you have
yeah,
to change. But for whatever reason, people have this need to change it. They
yeah,
have like it's like this ego thing where like it can't. It has to. It's not truly theirs, right?
yeah.
So I don't know. Like you can't just like
Like, yeah, they have to.
be
Oh, I have
happy
to.
with
I have to put my little sprinkle of
yeah.
whatever.
Which is
Yeah,
one thing. Like if it's just a sprinkle, but like your sprinkle turns into like you emptied the whole fucking bottle onto it, and now they don't
exactly.
like
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah, yeah, exactly. No, it's like now you've changed it to some. Well, it's like, but see, sometimes that works
yeah,
out, and you
like
get like.
this vanilla white cake was very good. Everyone likes white cake, but
Mhm.
they sprinkle so much goddamn sprinkles on it. It's fucking confetti cake. What the fuck?
Exactly. Or you end up with something like the Super Mario Brothers movie, where it's like, hey, this is the source material. This is the story we would like you to tell.
Hmm.
And the directors went and decided, like, okay, like they want us to make a vanilla white cake. We're gonna make chocolate
Yeah,
mousse.
fuck that.
um, but yeah, I mean, it's like same thing. I mean, Game of Thrones was the same way. Where it's like they had like when they stayed close to the source material, everything was great. The
Hmm.
fans fucking loved it, and then they're like, "What the fuck?
Yeah, what is this?
What did see how they massacred my boy?" uh, um, but yeah, I mean, I might check it out. I might give it. I'll give it the chance. But if they don't come in strong, then I'm done.
Yeah,
I feel like if they're gonna recast people, they need to get a hotter. Yeah.
hotter yen. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a hotter tris too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. They gotta get girls that are pure sex appeal like Tristan and Yen are.
Yes, that's exactly, yeah, because that's what those witches are. Like, because like that's the whole trade up. It's like I can't
Hmm.
have kids. I'm gonna be sexy as fuck.
Yeah, I'm literally just impossibly desirable. That you're
Yeah,
gonna that it's just so
like
tragic that I can't have kids.
like all you can think about when you look at me is making babies,
Yeah,
but I can't make one.
and it makes you even hotter for it.
Exactly. Oh shit! I don't know why this reminds me of it. I don't know if I sent it to you guys, but it's a. Have you seen? You know who Casey Anthony is, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it's a picture of Casey Anthony now, and she's thick as hell. And it
Hmm.
says Casey Anthony got thick as hell.
Uh-huh.
And the best part is, she ain't keeping no kids.
Jeez, Jesus Christ.
That's brutal, right?
Yeah, it is.
But it still made me giggle. Um, Let me see here. So the overall season review for X-Men '97 is a 9 by IGN.
Hmm.
Good God.
Yeah, so that thing I posted in there. I agree with pretty much all of it except for I think they put 4 and 6 at a 7.
Mhm.
And 4 needs to be either 4 just needs to be lower than 6. So either 6 needs to be 8 or 4 needs to be a 6.
Or six.
Hmm.
Okay. So four is the worst episode.
Yeah.
But five was everyone was saying five was one of the best.
5 is probably legendary. Like between that and 10, it's pretty. I'd say 5 is
So
my 5 is personally my favorite episode.
okay. I feel like that's like based on the reactions that I've seen to it, that's the universal
Hmm.
reaction to it. But so IGN gave episodes 1, 2, 5, 9, and 10 all nines.
Yeah.
And then they gave 3, 7, and 8 eights. And then 4 and 6 were sevens. I mean, that's still fucking pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Above average across the board and way above average for the rest of it, which is really impressive.
Yeah, just all around, all just in every facet of the show. It's just it's solid, right? Like every character is so well like thought out. Um, every like love triangle feels believable for the most part.
Okay.
Every decision people make, like it makes sense. Like it's really good.
All right. That's you know what, so that's my plan. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna binge it this week, and then we can talk about it next week.
Hmm.
Let me see here. What do you think about this Hellblade 2 madness? Some people are rating it super high, and some people are giving it a 6. And
Yeah, I don't know. I've been wanting to play it this weekend but I've been stuck on Destiny, so maybe
okay.
I might play tomorrow or something, or maybe Monday. To have it off. But
Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah, Monday's a holiday.
yeah,
Shit, very nice. Um, yeah, it's one of those things where like sometimes I guess sometimes it's hard to believe certain reviews, but
yeah,
other times it's like okay, well maybe this guy just didn't like the fucking game.
yeah. That's how I feel a lot with IGN stuff. Just and I can feel that I feel confident about that just because I've watched a lot of IGN stuff for many years.
Yeah.
We're like I think IGN gave it an 8, and then
Mhm.
I think it was GameSpot or Games Radar that gave it a 6.
Yeah.
But I guess most of the time when I try to look at like how they reviewed it and why, and if it's like a lot of the times the IGN when they give it a low score, it's like this was it's very boring and there's too much action. Or it's like there's too much action, not enough explanation of what's going on, and very hard to follow. And it's like like you're watching an anime that still has like most anime hardly ever have more depth than like Naruto, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
like it's very the most anime are pretty simple to follow. Uh, like Jujutsu Kaisen is probably a little bit difficult just because their powers can be a little complicated at times.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it's hand to hand combat a lot of the times. That's like the most hype moments of the show. Um,
Mhm.
so I don't know what what they're expecting whenever they review a show that low on especially an anime.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. I get what you're saying. But again, and it all comes down to like to that individual's taste, like where it's like, okay, well, I would prefer more exposition, whereas someone else would like, it's all fucking action all the fucking time. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Like
Um.
there is too much action. I think I talked about it like a long time, like a couple months ago with you, called Ninja Kamui. I recommended it to you, and
Mhm.
the first episode is great, and it seems promising after the first episode, and then as it goes on, it's just like action scene after action. Like there's always like a obligatory action scene that doesn't really make sense. So
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, let's just fucking fight.
yeah, yeah,
Who are you?
it's like the
Go fight
equivalent
me.
with it's like the equivalent of like HBO shows just throwing in titties and dicks
Yeah,
every
for no
once in yeah
reason.
for no reason. Like
Oh shit. Oh, dude. Speaking of, I downloaded an audiobook and I was just like, let me listen. Like, I had just finished the series, and I'm like, let me find something new. And it just happened to be on the main page, and it didn't have a thumbnail for the cover of the book. It just said the name of the book. I didn't pay. I should have paid attention to the artist. Didn't pay attention. Uh, the author, I should say. It was just the name of the book was like, okay, but try not to murder anyone. And I'm like, this sounds good. And so I read the synopsis. It's about this guy that fucking gets superpowers, and he's being chased by the mafia. I'm like, okay. So I download the book. I started listening to it, and it's a really like the story's pretty interesting. This guy, like, he's just a fucking regular postal clerk, and some guy gives him a box. And he's like, hey, you can't give me this box. We're closed. The guy's like, just fucking take it. And then he opens it for whatever reason, gets this magical cuff that gives him powers. And now the mafia's after him because they want the cuff back, right?
uh-huh.
Um, and then suddenly he fucking like he's talking about his hot neighbor, and the way he's describing the neighbor, I'm like, that's a lot of detail. She's a hot Israeli woman with dark hair that falls across her shoulders, her massive breasts, and like he starts getting into this, and I'm like, where's this going?
We're
But then everything happens. I'm like, okay, he's like, okay, cool, nothing happens. Then he takes her out, and then they go back to his apartment and they bang, and it's like the most and this again. This is an audio book,
Mhm.
and they have a female, it's a male and female narrators, but it's one of the most explicit scenes I've ever heard in a book. And I was just like, what the fuck is? It's almost like so. Each chapter is like 20 minutes long, and
Mhm.
it's 16 minutes of a sex scene.
Jesus.
And I was just like, and I because it was like at first, it's like it starts off kind of normal, like, and I'm expecting it to like they're making out on the sofa, but like with detail. Then it's like okay, and then we fucked for an hour, and then we're moving on. But then he was like, and then I pulled out her panties and her pussy was wet. I'm like,
Yeah, it just
what
didn't
the
stop. It just didn't stop. It just kept going. It's like, oh God.
fuck? So I fast forward, and then I fast forward like maybe like 5 minutes, and it's like, so I'm eating her pussy, and I'm like, fuck. What the? So then I go back to the initial page and I look up and it's fucking I don't know if you've heard of an author named Eric Voll,
No.
but apparently that's all he writes is he writes harem novels.
Okay.
And it's all about regular dude gets power, gets money, gets something, and now he's banging chicks.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's leveraging said power
Yeah,
to bang chicks.
yeah. That was one of the things that made me laugh in the book though, is because uh, when I went to what like this is what made me initially fast forward. Like, okay, like I've listened enough. Let me get past the sex scene. Is when she pulled down my boxers and saw my impressive shaft, and I'm like,
Just a shaft?
just a shaft, no balls.
Just your shaft is impressive, not the head, not the balls.
Yeah, but that's the way it is. Like she saw my impressive shaft, and then the girl comes in and says, "Oh God, it's huge." So I'm like, "This, all right."
Yeah.
Let me fast forward to the bullshit.
Yeah, it's like a fucking it's a 60-year-old's fanfic.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's like it's regular dude with massive dong. All of a sudden starts getting hot chicks. But yeah, I don't know why I brought that up. But yeah, but I ended up like so I didn't I was gonna cause I had downloaded the entire series
Hmm.
because it was like all 5 books, and I was like, okay, well let me because this is all 5 books. I don't have to worry about like having to chase down the other books. Because there was another series I wanted to listen to, but it was called Ghostland,
Uh-huh.
and it's basically it's Jurassic Park with ghosts. Like
Okay.
they make this amusement park, and they had like ghosts are real, and like this scientist discovered it, and someone bought his discovery, and they're gonna make an amusement park about it.
Yeah.
But the guy that discovered it, like, or the guy that bought everything, he was a like he would like it's like basically a Stephen King created his own horror based theme park. But
Okay.
Stephen King is also psycho and he wants to kill everybody.
Okay.
And so like he created like he kills himself or he does something where he becomes a virus in the there's like because all the ghosts are being controlled by some computer program. So like it's the ghosts and they're acting how they normally would, but like they also have to follow certain protocols because it's weird. I forget how to describe it. But the virus makes all the ghosts, they basically frees all the ghosts, and they're all serial killer ghosts. And so they basically murder everyone in the park except for these two people that are trying to survive and get out through the whole thing. And like the first book, it ends, and then like there's like it's a three-part series. I cannot find these other two books anywhere. And I'm like,
Mm.
fuck me.
um,
So like, what's up?
I was gonna say there's an audiobook that well, it's a what's it called? A light novel. Um,
Uh-huh.
there's an anime that is based off the book, and
Okay.
it's really good. And I think you'll actually like it. It's called Jobless Reincarnation. It's like
Java's. Oh, look there.
it's like a he's like 30 years old. He gets reincarnated as back into like a baby into um like a fantasy world, right?
Uh-huh.
But he pretty much has like all of his knowledge from
Oh, nice.
his previous life and stuff. So there's like a little bit of weird stuff going on with like when he's in his teenage years and he's trying to fuck, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that gets a little iffy just because it's basically a
Because
30-year-old man in
30-year-old man in a
but
teenager's body.
at the same time, like in his previous life, he's very much a shut-in and stuff. So he's very immature when it comes to that stuff. So
Okay,
I
yeah.
feel like it's not as bad because of that, but still.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, because it's still like a grown ass man's
Mhm.
mentality,
Yeah,
trying to bang a teenager. Yeah, yeah. Would you say it's called Java's what?
reincarnation.
Java's reincarnation. All right, I'm gonna look that one up.
I'll probably text it. I'll text you the one in the Japanese name too, just in case, because it might be.
Okay, yeah, text it to me. Oh, I was gonna say. So have you seen Solo Leveling?
Yes.
What do you think about it?
Very good anime so far from what they showed.
I don't know. I wasn't a fan.
You
To me,
tried
it
it,
felt kind of. Well, so
or
I
is that
kept getting these.
one of Jello's things? Or what?
No. I kept getting an ad for a game,
Mm-hmm.
like about solo leveling. It's finally here, solo leveling. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
and like as a game, it sounded dope. I'm like, all right, let me check this out.
Yeah.
And then as I'm playing through the game, I was like, this seems like it's an actual anime, not just a game.
Right.
So then I Google it, I was like, oh, it's a show. So I watched it, and I was just like, yeah.
How far did you get in?
Uh, 3 episodes, I think, or
Three
two or
episodes.
three episodes. Yeah.
Mm.
It it
Well,
what's
if the first and second episode didn't really like grab you with like the whole like
the
being
massacre?
yeah, the massacre, like, and also being basically betrayed by the party
Yeah.
and just left for dead, then you'd probably want to wait till like episode 5
Okay.
or 6, or yeah, episode 5 or 6, and that's when he really starts realizing like he's like he's got like a really special situation going on. Like,
Okay.
uh
Okay. Maybe I'll give it another chance because like I think to me it felt very much like it felt too tropey, where it's like, oh, I'm the weakest guy.
yeah.
Hey, look at me, I'm the weak guy. Everyone's like, they like what I show. Like, I don't know. It was kind of
Because
everyone
after
knows.
Well, yeah, because even in episode 3, he's still like he's still like scrawny and has like
Yeah.
long hair, right? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
like as he levels up, like his body is literally like changing and stuff. So like
Okay.
he starts getting like really like slim. Like he starts putting in a bunch of points in agility. He starts
Oh,
getting really
okay.
slim, and and he gets like really tall. He starts getting really tall too. Like it's weird.
All right, maybe okay. I'll give it another shot then.
Mhm.
Because yeah, to me that's like it was just like I don't like that whole trope of just like same thing with like with this book that I was just talking about, where it's just like I'm just a regular guy, but now I have these powers, but I'm still just a regular guy. Like
Mhm. Yeah, like his voice like literally changes. I think they get a different voice actor for him after that point
nice.
and stuff. Like
Okay, all right, I'll give it another chance.
if it's not a different voice actor, then it's the
This
same
guy
guy,
just
but he like went a deeper. He went with like a deeper, sexier voice.
okay. Nice. I have to check it out. I will check it out then. Let me see here. Do I have anything
And
else?
he's sick with it too. It's fucking
All right. All right. You sold me. You sold me. I'm gonna I'm gonna check it out. Shoot. I think. Let me see here. Have we talked about the Deadpool Wolverine trailer? I know we talked about the teaser.
uh no, I don't think we have them. And I don't remember
Uh,
much of it, to be honest.
neither do I really. Like now that I'm thinking about, I just know that I saw it and I'm like I'm in. That's
Yeah.
it. I don't like. I mean, they announced it and I'm in.
Yeah, I remember like there's the let's fucking go moment, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where Wolverine goes, let's fucking go.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm in. I don't need to see any more trailers. I'm probably not even gonna watch any other trailers. I want it already.
Yeah, I probably won't either. I think that's what'll happen with Deadpool 2. I kind of felt I really like Deadpool 2, but I think I kind of got spoiled on a lot of the stuff from the
So the
trailers.
trailer. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what they're gonna. They're gonna spoil the shit out of like, and that's the thing is like I want to see who's gonna be in it. Like I don't like
Hmm.
let them surprise me.
Yeah.
Don't just like oh fucking Professor X is in it because he's in the fucking trailer. No, I don't need to know.
Yeah, and
Like
plus Disney is kind of desperate right now, so I'm sure they want
they're
to
gonna they're gonna
show you
spoil some
what's
shit.
yeah, they're going to show you what's in
Yeah,
it.
yeah, true, very true. But yeah, I'm already sold. I'm gonna watch it.
Hmm.
Um, what else was there? There was something else coming out. Oh, Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 2. They announced the actual release date.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be released on October 24th, 2025. So we got a whole nother year to wait.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I believe that I don't know if I made this up in my head or if I saw an article that Carl Urban has been confirmed as Johnny Cage.
Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, huh?
Let me see. Let me look that up.
I can't see that. I don't see that. Doesn't
Yeah, no, Carl Urban is Johnny Cage. Yeah,
huh.
and that remember the big tattooed Russian dude from the Bear or from the Machine?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's gonna be Shao Kahn.
We Shao Kahn, okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be in a mask, so it's fine.
Yeah, but doesn't Shao Kahn talk a lot? No?
I mean, all you have to do is fucking yell.
He's
He's
just gonna
gonna
grunt.
yell. He's gonna grunt and yell like, "Oh, I'm the Emperor." That's all you got to do. Hell, if I had that body, I could play Shao Kahn. Yeah.
He would just be Shao Kahn all the time.
Yeah, I just want to, yeah.
Hey, sir,
Oh
how do you want
shit.
your haircut today? Uh,
Uh, oh shit. Oh no, I don't. Did you see the Vegeta haircut?
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna do
I
it?
might,
You're going to do
I might actually do it. I might try it. Yeah, shit. It's already that far back anyway.
it? Is it
Like,
approved? Has it been approved yet?
it has not been approved yet, but I might just do it. Just let them. They already asked to line me up as it is at the barbershop. Like fuck.
uh,
Like so there's a barbershop I go to. Normally I'm like I'll like they have a sign-in sheet And again, like if you're there for a specific person, you can put who you're looking waiting for, or you can
Hmm.
just put any. And I normally just put any, right? But I've had two of them now ask me, "Oh, do you want me to line you up?"
Uh-huh.
And I can't, if that, so like now I just like, nope, not these guys.
Does
Like,
line you up mean you're balding
no,
or
because
what does
what
that
they want,
mean?
no, because they want like you want they want that straight edge along the hairline.
Uh-huh.
So like what they'll do is they'll just go along the hairline and like do like a super sharp edge.
Uh-huh.
Like my fucking hairline's in the back of my head now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How the
That's what I
fuck?
always thought. Like, I don't want my shit lined up because my hairline's already, it's already pretty
Yeah,
far back for my age.
it's
Like,
gonna yeah, it's gonna emphasize how far back it already is.
uh,
So like I don't need you to emphasize how far back my hairline is.
yeah. Shoot, I got a haircut. I got a haircut the other day, and they just like left my hair like li- all like flayed out, so like it looked like really thin, and it just like you could just see my scalp all crazy. Like I had like,
Uh,
and I just looked like bummed as hell after they did it. Like, I was just looking at it, and they're like, "Is it
oh my god.
good?" They're like, "Is it good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
fine."
Sounds good. And, hey, it's
I
as
think
good as what you can
they
get.
thought I didn't think they did a good job, but really I was just fucking sad. Just
No,
because.
I gotta tell you, so at work we have cameras, right? And one of the things I do is I monitor cameras. I review cameras. And I was like up at one where our main area is, we have a camera that like they're all overhead and they're like looking from the like it's bird's eye view cameras.
Mhm.
And I was reviewing cameras and I see myself walk in there and like literally the back of my head, like I'm grateful that I can't see the back of my own head all the time
Mhm.
because like on camera, it's a fucking bald spot. There is no hair there. Like that you could feel that there's hair there, but it's so thin that it's gone.
Mhm.
It's just and so every time I see myself on camera, I just get bummed. Like, God damn it. It's just time for me to shave it. I'm gonna end up like Michael, shaved with the bald head and the beard.
I've thought about it too. Shit.
I think the only reason I haven't done it is because Michael's gonna be like, "Oh, why are you trying to look like me now?"
Yeah,
Because you
kind
know he
of.
would say that.
Yeah.
Because
All
you
right,
know he would say that.
we'll both do it at the same time and be like, nah.
And then we both show up to his house wearing the something because bald heads with
We'll
beards.
both show up with we'll show up with do rags and then reveal it to him.
There you go. Oh shit, that'd be awesome. I think on that note, let's go ahead and wrap that up. Shit, it's already been another 30 minutes. Let's go ahead and wrap it up.
All right,
Good shit. Let's see if we can let's see if we can keep the streak going.
we'll see.
All right. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/the Real Press Start, on Twitters at Real Press Start, on Instagram at Real Press Start, and on TikTok at The Real Press Start. Like us, rate us, review us anywhere you get to podcast. On that note, game over. No more questions.